It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart are Quayle. Shune Quayle weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart are Quayle. Shune Quayle weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half. Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is match day 8, the final one. Our first encounter tonight, a third place player, the home team Soufriere, coming up against Vieux South in the third place. Vieux South tonight in their traditional green and white uniforms. The home team Soufriere, traditional black with a touch of red. Match day 8, the final one. Both of these teams have won BlackHeart before, so they know how to win. Who will it be tonight? Third place playoff, BlackHeart 2024. 20 years of excellence, 20 years of community unification, 20 years of football. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Thank you so very much for coming. Invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy the football. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you now to please stand at attention for the national anthem of St. Lucia. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone here tonight, please stand for the national anthem of St. Lucia. Play ball. Third place playoff tonight, the home team Soufriere coming up against Vieux South.
Welcome to the 2024 BlackHeart Football Tournament. For your safety and enjoyment, please follow the established protocols. The emergency exits are clearly demarcated to the far right end of the venue. Please follow the instructions of the police and safety personnel at all times. BlackHeart venues are family friendly, so remember to be polite and respectful to others. Once again, thank you for coming and please enjoy the games. After 20 years, we remain stronger together. BlackHeart Football, shoot goals, not bullets.
BlackHeart Productions would like to thank our 2024 sponsors: the St. Lucia National Lotteries Authority, Guinness, Night Meds Pharmacy, Flow, St. Lucia Distillers, agents for Bounty Rum, Pierre Marcel, and Stone's Ginger Wine, the Soufriere Regional Development Foundation, Blue Waters, Cool Breeze Car and Jeep Rental, Sol Petroleum, the St. Lucia Football Association, Let's Bet Sports, Root Boy, MBC Real FM, Power 97, DBS, Vibe Radio and The Banter, 88.5 Soufriere FM, Akels Holdings, and the Government of St. Lucia. Thank you for supporting BlackHeart Football 2024 and the development of youth and sports in St. Lucia. After 20 years, we are stronger together.
St. Lucia, get ready for the ultimate old school and country party, Island Gold.
Island Gold.
On Saturday, November 30th from 7 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. We're taking over Project Chocolat. Dance a night away to early juggling from Upscale Nation. Non-stop country hits from DJs Bucker, Fat Boy, Remo, plus live performances by Extreme Band and Invader. Hosted by the one and only NJ Kaz. Tickets are just $50. There will be no door sales. Show up in style for a chance to win an incredible prize as the best dressed couple. It's a night you can't miss. That's Island Gold, November 30th at Project Chocolat.
Good evening from the lovely Sulphur City, Soufriere, where it's the final night of BlackHeart action for 2024. Before us tonight is the third place playoff. It's between Vieux South and the guys from Soufriere. Elijah Williams with you alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Happy as always to be here, Eli. It is the third place playoff. One of the challenges, Eli, in a third place playoff is how you can motivate, or what tool or what weapon, or what can you do to motivate either side? Because both teams may have been disappointed not to make the finals, but it's like a sort of like a bonus game. But how do you rally your troops?
Indeed, there would be disappointment from both teams. There would be disappointment from both teams as it pertains to their participation in the semi-final. Vieux South would have thought that they would have been able to get one over on the boys from Ancillary. And so too Soufriere, being the defending champions, they too would have thought they would be able to get one over on Leclerc. But before we get deeper into the commentary, some team news for you. For Soufriere in goal, number 24, Cleonte Alce. At left back, number 6, Jardel Philip. He returns to the squad. 17, Wendell Joseph. At 16, John Gaston at centre back. At right back, number 14, Kurt Calix. In midfield, number 4, Andy Joseph. Number 10, Nixon David. Number 12, Dante Seville. On the left flank, Curtly John. On the right flank, Kalen Flavius. And down the middle in the striker position, Jazani Henry. He wears the number 9. For Vieux South, we see a change in goal from the last contest. Kimani John is in goal. He was the number 1. At left back, number 2, Eddie Jean-Baptiste. Number 16, Makesh Xavier. Number 3, Kendall Clark, who's the captain. They occupy the central defensive spot. Number 4 at right back is Alec Joseph. In midfield, Trent Alexander. He returns to the midfield wearing number 8. And of course, number 10, Noah Lucky Nicholas. Javik McFarlane also is deployed in midfield for Vieux South. He wears number 14. On the left flank, number 11, Moses Henry. On the right flank, Saviola Elva, number 7. And down the center, the dynamic Obafemi Poyot. He wears number 19.
So clearly, Eli, we can see, despite looking for motivation and exploits in a third place playoff, we see both teams, we could say both teams are at full strength, trying to see who can get the better of each other. Of course, they want to go home with their heads held up high, knowing fully well that, there was a time where they could have been featured in the finals, but, no shame there at all. Let's go home with a third place medal or bronze medal, some trophies, some cash. So they're still playing for something.
Yeah, don't forget, each goal is $100. So even if you can get to the back of the net, you can also earn yourself some extra cash as well. Of course, Lee John missing in the center of midfield for Soufriere. He got injured during the last contest, as we see Jeffrey McFarlane blown offside for Vieux South.
And as we speak, Eli, you could see clearly the stands are getting filled. There are persons from all parts. Interesting enough, I met some individuals from Leclerc, and they were adamant to mention to me that Leclerc is here. So Leclerc certainly is here. Leclerc has been here. They've been here for the entire tournament, so we are aware of that. So nice to see the fans come out. But Soufriere, of course, Ancillary, every member or probably fan from those 4 teams definitely have made their way to the Soufriere Mini Stadium.
Yeah, as we see a shot there from Noah Nicholas, wide of the upright.
I was about to say wide outside the off stump. I was watching cricket today, so just about to say wide outside the off stump. But they continue, Eli. We can see Soufriere playing from the back, trying to find his man upfield. Sort of a loose pass to a certain extent. Ball goes up in favor of the Vieux South team. Vieux South, of course, Eli, multiple winners of the BlackHeart tournament in recent years. So it's always nice to have Vieux South in the conversation when it comes to local football.
Yeah, of course, we want to shout out the CEO of Veterans in Sports, Mr. Alvin Malakan. And of course, when you see him, you see his trusty sidekick, Earl Ballhog Vieux. Don't forget the Kick for a Cure competition that's coming up in the next few weeks. Still a lot of football to go before the end of 2024. And of course, we always welcome that initiative by Veterans in Sports, giving back to the community, giving back to society, I should say.
You call them Alvin Malakan and Earl Ballhog Vieux. I call them Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You know those two won a lot of championships, right?
A double three-peat.
That's right. That's right. So
goodness.
That's what's happening here. But it's always good to have
So which one is Michael Jordan?
Alvin Malakan. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Don't forget Dan score on himself, you know. Jordan needs to score on himself, you know.
Yeah, but
I just said.
But to win the championship, listen, Jordan will do whatever it takes, you know. So if it takes for Malakan to score on himself to win the championship, it's all right. But always good to have footballing persons in our presence.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, always good.
Soufriere is on the ball now. Looking to progress it forward there.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side, yeah? All right, good. Eli, yes, Soufriere trying to defend this one. Here's a loose pass, cut back into the area. Made for the cut, angle to acute to a certain extent. And we see the Soufriere team regrouping, playing from the back, taking their time. They know this field very well. Employing some one-touch and two-touch passes. An interesting pass.
Jardel Philip is back in the fold.
Yeah, a little too much to do, but again, you can see the intent and the influence that this youngster has from left back.
Yeah, he was sorely missed in the semi-final game for Soufriere.
I had a little chat with him when I met him. I met him downstairs in the dressing room area. And I had a little chat with him telling him that, take this game very serious because he has bags of talent. And he should not be sent off at that level, He just nodded his head and he smiled, so he knew for sure, Eli, that he messed up. But you live and you learn. He's very young, so these are instances you'll take throughout your experience in becoming a a consistent, good young player. So good interpass there by Soufriere. And we see
Yes. Javik McFarlane, Robin Jardel there of the ball and trying to move forward there. Some interplay there with Trent Alexander.
good passage of play there by both teams, Eli. And that's what I want to encourage youngsters in doing. You see what we just saw there, Eli? This is what I would love to encourage coaches to instill in young players, how to keep with it and how to get out of situations by knocking the football one touch, two touch, and that kind of stuff. So that's very nice to see Soufriere doing similar, likewise, for South, but we see an attack mounted on the right side. Through ball, a little more purchase on this one. Still in control.
Nice flick there, but
enough space.
ran out of real estate. Jazani Henry, who's the number 9, looks to be occupying the number 10 position, and the number 10, who's Nixon David, looks to be occupying the number 9 position. These days, numbers on the jersey are just that, numbers.
You're correct. You're correct. And if you're new to football, back then, what would have been the real thing is that your number would signify a position.
Correct.
So number 9 would be the out-and-out striker, whereas number 10 would be the playmaker. But these days, players have their favoritism in terms of numbers. So then again, it kind of, it doesn't really throw us off, but I mean, for the avid football fan, they would know. But I prefer when it was the numbers.
The numbers.
Yeah.
Right now, you see all sorts of numbers.
Yeah, all kind of crazy numbers.
Compliments Syria.
Imagine Trent Arnold plays with number 66.
Yeah.
Rice plays with number 41, and I don't see the places, but I guess things have changed.
These are normally academy players,
Yeah. But it only shows you, Eli, that the sport has evolved and times have changed, so that's all right. We see Soufriere trying to impose himself from midfield, through ball in the area, centre back reading this one, trying to usher this one out, and good was able to get a corner. Good atmosphere so far at the Soufriere Mini Stadium.
Yeah, the stands are almost at capacity right now. Of course, the showers are not down tonight like we saw on Friday, so that has allowed the patrons to occupy some of the bleachers and other areas around. Of course, we see the crowd control barriers there to avoid people from encroaching too close to the field.
Meantime, there's a breakaway for South.
Looks like a young Saviola Alva there.
Good defensive tackle put in there. Better pass. It's the wanted situation.
I think Soufriere would be safe to say, I think I've had slightly better of the exchanges thus far, critic, but outside of that, it's been a pretty even matchup, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think both teams are clearly up for it. I mean, despite it's a third place playoff, you can see both. Look, good interplay right there, Eli. There should be a snapshot. Javik McFarlane will be very much disappointed. They basically run through the defense of Soufriere like a hot knife would run through butter.
Yeah.
But Javik will want a better or probably another chance. Not his favorite foot, his left foot. But I think because of the experience and the skill that this youngster has, he could have just composed himself a little bit to get more onto the shot. But clearly it shows you the intent of Vieux for South taking the game to Soufriere, especially in the final third.
Yeah, that exchange was reminiscent of a passage of play we saw against Masha that ended up with McFarlane, that time on his stronger right foot, very composed and slotting it past the Masha custodian. But in this instant, on his left foot, he opted to go for power instead of the control and placement, and it was way off the mark.
Yeah, but he'll come again. Again, of course, sometimes, Eli, you could see clearly you may not be a natural left footer, but a good swing of the foot and make some good contact. Who knows? It could have resulted in a good shot, but it shows that, despite that, we were not able to score, but the intent was there. There's another searching pass towards the right side.
Yeah, Moses Henry on the end of that one.
Slotting
a nice
home.
slot, that one in.
Slotting home. Eli.
So simple,
It looks like
so easy.
Does it look like Saviola?
I think that's Moses Henry.
Okay, cool. But
so easy. The composure that we did not see just a while ago from Jovic McFarlane, demonstrated by Moses Henry there that time, slotting that one in past Cleonte Alce in goal for Soufriere.
Was it a situation that the goalkeeper may have just stayed on his line a little too long, giving the attacker a little more time to compose himself? Or probably was it a situation where the attacker was brave enough to continue his run and just sort of like a dink, not really a dink, but sort of like a placement rather than go for power?
Critic, what I would say is that positioning is everything for a goalkeeper. And when you have an attacker at that angle, the goal now becomes very narrow. So if he has his positioning well enough, that shot should not get past him. It seems to be more of a scenario of him not being set well enough and allowing Moses Henry to slot that one past him, as we see Jovic McFarlane now putting that one into a dangerous area. Obafemi Poyot looking to get on the end of that one, but dealt with by Soufriere for the meantime.
Yeah, it looks like the Soufriere defense certainly on the attack from the Vieux South team. They're up for it. Again, Vieux South disappointing, but as of now, I think they would probably put that behind them. And here's another situation.
Poyot was looking to.
That should be a foul.
Hit that one out of the air.
In favor.
Didn't make connection with it.
Should be a foul, yeah. It's a foul in favor of Vieux South. That ball is going up. The referee just indicating to them how far they should be back in terms of putting up the wall. Is it going to be a 2-man wall or a 3-man wall? You could see.
Noah Nicholas. He'll want to get that one back.
I think Eli, the surface was a little poor. I think youngsters need to be more or take more responsibility when they're having those free kicks. We just see them, it's as if, like I said, it's just so ordinary for them. I think if a better free kick or a better situation, the attacker would have, a better header, but he just basically lost it in the area, hoping that something would happen.
Well, I was just about to say, a lot of times now, you don't see dead ball specialists trying to pick out a player. They generally try to just put that ball into a dangerous area and basically hope that their players can get on to the end of it. Of course, we see a lot of screening and a lot of movement in the box. Players trying to get each other open so that somebody can run onto that ball in a dangerous area. Sometimes the timing is off. Gone are the days when, Critic will be looking for the head of Eli in the box.
You're correct. If I had a player like you play with me, listen, I think every free kick situation I'll put that straight on your forehead for you, Eli. You'll be up there like Peter Crouch.
All right.
Yeah. But possession again comes to Vieux South. Loose passes there by Soufriere. However, they'll be able to regain this one, and the attack seems to be on the right side. They keep possession. And again, trying to hold on to the football for too long. Make up your mind, youngster, what you want to do with it. And it goes out of touch, and the ball now is with Vieux South.
Well, after a couple of early forays forward by Soufriere, they seem to have not lost their way, but Vieux South has taken control of the contest in terms of them being able to win the ball back quickly and get on the front foot quickly as well. Soufriere just desperately trying to get the ball out of the danger area as soon as they can, not really trying to, play it out like we know they normally would.
Yeah, they need to get a grip themselves. I mean, yes, the goal has scored, but I would think that instructions from the coaching staff will ask them to relax and just take their time about it in terms of when they get the football, be patient with it, see how best they can work it around the playing field, have enough time and space. But so far they're unable to do so, and now we see possession, of course, with the Vieux South. They look how they take their time, they keep possession. They need to recycle the football, they will do so. And I would think similar when Soufriere gets the football, they do as well. There's another loose pass.
Just miscued there. Jovic McFarlane thinking that Moses Henry would have remained in his position, but he moved. Saviolo Elva venturing from the left flank across to the right. You'll see that a lot with this Vieux South outfit. Outside of Obafemi Poyot, who generally remains in a central area looking to get on the end of a telling pass. You will see the other attacking players, the Moses Henrys and Saviola Elvas, the Jovic McFarlanes. You will see them move around and in a quite fluent manner.
I think that's part of the attack in terms of what Vieux South bring. A lot of movement up top. And keep in mind as well that those youngsters, they've been playing for quite some time together. It's like they came from the youth academy of the Vieux South setup. So it's kind of natural to them. The veteran there for me is Jovic and Lucky. Those two are the ones who really put it together for these youngsters that you just mentioned.
Just a little while ago, Critic, we were talking about positions. And traditionally when you have a football team in midfield, you will have somebody who's a number 6 who plays more defensively, shielding the back 4. Then you would have a number 8 who does a little bit of attacking, a little bit of defensive work, and then your number 10 who is the more creative midfielder. It almost looks like Vieux South is playing with 2 number 10s in the likes of Jovic McFarlane and Noah Nicholas, with Trent Alexander being the single pivot in the number 6 role behind them.
Sure. And that in itself actually puts off the defense of Soufriere. Clearly, you don't know which one to mark. And if you have good movement between, if you have a striker, for example, like Obafemi Martins, who can fit himself in there, who can hold up to the football and have the two tens, so to speak, join in, it causes chaos for the defenders for the Soufriere team. So good observation there, Eli, showing the innovation of the positions and also based upon what it is the skill of the individuals and the coaching staff recognizing that, wait a minute, let's try to see if we can confuse Soufriere with the ability of those two players.
Yeah, I think what it also allows, though, Critic, because you sort of have 2 10s, it allows for Vieux South to press higher up the field as well, not allowing Soufriere to play around in the back because there's just more numbers in that space.
You are correct. It's a foul right there. So a lot is happening so far in the third place playoff. The Vieux South team going 1 up. And they have caused some little trouble in defense for Soufriere. But this time Soufriere has a free kick. Lobs this one just a little too much. Remember, looking for an overload. So clearly the attack wasn't set just yet. There's only one player to take on 3 defenders. And these are those little margins that you'll need to look out for, which makes a difference when you mount in your attack.
Yeah, something I've noted as well is that Vieux South does not appear to have a set number 1 in goal. We've seen them toggle between Janoy Ambrose and Kimani John, who is in goal now. Janoy was in goal for the semi-final. Kimani was on the bench, and now he has returned to the goal. So 2 capable goalkeepers for Vieux South. And it doesn't seem like the head coach, Jamil Joseph, has settled on 1 being his absolute number 1 just yet.
It's a knockout tournament. You would figure, well, you'd have one stable, and probably he sees something that we don't see, trying to probably gain confidence in both. But normally you have a settled goalkeeper who tends to, read the game and get accustomed with the back 4. Here's a raid. Unable to get back too much space. Like you mentioned earlier, run out of real estate. It's a goal kick in favor of the Vieux South team. But very rare, Eli, do you see that goalkeepers alternate fixture after fixture, because you want to have a situation where the goalkeeper is in tune and in line with the back 4. So the defense in itself can have a good rapport, good communication as they go along.
Yeah, I think something similar happened during the Semi-Pro Football League as well, where they played between the 2 of them. As we see, Young Elva was just about to make some inroads down the left channel there for Vieux South, but that was scooped by the Soufriere right back, Kurt Calix.
Good defense. They were on a sort of a little break, but Ball comes across. Left back coming in to be a centre back and clearly just getting the better of the attackers by just nodding this one away. The attack continues on the left side. Searching pass. Not bad at all. You could see the intent. Number 9, of course, Henry, just waving at his teammates saying, well, he applauds the pass and the effort in trying to get that ball into the 6-yard area.
Yeah, that's number 20, Killen Flavius there. Venturing from the right wing, making a run into the left channel and causing a little bit of confusion at the back there for Vieux for South, but they were able to regroup and deal with it accordingly. Make Savory now on the ball. Moses Henry, very tricky winger, very pacey winger, who has an eye for goal as well. One of those I like to refer to as a wide forward, not an out-and-out winger.
Yeah, he seems to have a good communication or a good link-up play with Jovic. They just seem to, read each other off their instinct. This time it didn't work out, but you could see clearly that the two of them have been making some inway down the right side of the attack. So, like you mentioned, they are called wide forwards, or sometimes you have some inside forwards. Very rare you hear the
You saw him just get into the box a while ago and slot one away.
Mm-hmm.
Obafemi trying to get just nudge there, just a slight nudge, enough to put him off by the Soufriere defender. Wendell Joseph there just showing his experience.
Not a bad game so far, despite the home team Soufriere being down. But you could see clearly the exchanges, the V4 team, Eli seems to have the upper hand in terms of possession and in terms of chances created, even half chances as well. Here you see a raid there by Lucky. He continues. Ball comes across. Let's have a block.
It's young Elva there. Saviola Elva has not been able to impose himself on this game just yet. But you could see his intention. It just hasn't come off for him just yet. He's been very lively. He's gotten onto the ball on several occasions, but hasn't been able to sprinkle a little bit of that pixie dust on the encounter just yet, as we see Lucky Nicholas being brought down there in a very dangerous area.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect area for a free kick critic.
Yes.
Just in an area where you can get it up and over the wall and to dip under the crossbar.
Yes,
if they decide to go that route.
Yeah, I probably think they were going to choose Jovic. Jovic seems to be the dead ball specialist, and he has the app for it as well. So let's see, like you mentioned, perfect position. He can get some good velocity and have it to dip on the goalkeeper. What's interesting there right now, let's see the setup of the wall. But that's the sort of position you'd want that football to be in, where Jovic can, who knows, wave a magic wand.
Well, he's been involved in everything good for V4 South. You mentioned his link-up play with Moses Henry a while ago. Also links up well with Noah Nicholas. Also links up well with Saviola. And a shot there. Couldn't get it to just dip just enough. Just about a foot over the crossbar there. Had the right pace.
But the dip.
The dip.
Yeah, that's what faulted him. But good enough. Possession now for Soufriere. They relinquish it.
You see Trent Alexander mopping up in that number 6 position there. He has a lot of ground to cover, being a single pivot. And he's been doing it pretty admirably so far in this contest.
He's a good enough player. A name like Trent Alexander shows his worth. Possession back to V4 South. Lucky has his one on top of the area, looking for a through ball. Plays to the left side of attack for V4 South. Ball comes across.
Saviola puts it in.
Goalkeeper not making the best of collections. I don't know, Eli. I find our goalkeepers are very short. Not having any presence in the area. Soufriere should have some tall lads who would probably want to playing goal, you know. But we see a situation
Over
there.
Fami Poyot is getting onto that one.
Got onto it. And he got onto it.
Deflection there, but it was on target. And not enough of a touch to get it off target. And now Vieux for South in firm control of this third place fixture, up 2-0.
Very much so. Vieux for South, of course, they were promoted in the Semi-Pro League from Tier 2. So clearly on merit showing their worth.
Champions of Tier 2.
They're champions of Tier 2 and promoted to Tier 1. So now we could see them, you know, spreading their merit all over and going up 2 to try to clinch the third place playoff spot in this year's 2024 BlackHeart edition.
The ladies from the West Coast have saved the best for last. All of the outfits are really fitting today.
You're speaking right, Eli. I see a lot of Vanessa Williams.
I don't know why you chose the surname Williams.
Well, remember you just said saving the best for last. I know she has a track called Saving the Best for Last.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I'm a Williams. I
know your family.
I don't want to be related to anybody there.
You're a family. But like you mentioned, yes, I think the occasion comes with it, Eli. You know, we have the sheen and we have the, people go online and get the outfits for certain occasions. I'm not saying that I saw sheen outfits, but I'm just saying that, the outfits suit the occasion.
Yeah, definitely.
So we continue. We continue with action. Lucky getting past 2 players. Trying to mount an attack. And that would be a foul in favor of Soufriere. Using a little too much aggression right there.
Yeah, Marcus Savory coming to cover, provide cover for his right back there and call that over-exuberance.
Yes, indeed. Basically, he wasn't going anywhere. All you had to do was just to stand ground and just usher and make it difficult for him. Let's see if Soufriere, the home team, can get on the score sheet by this free kick.
Nice ball into the area. Dangerous ball in. Goalkeeper getting his fist to that one.
But Eli, where is the left back? The tallest man on the pitch. Where was he? Number 6, that is.
Jadel Phillips is just now
coming into the
waltzing
area.
into the area.
And that should not be.
And then now that he's in there, the ball is not good enough.
Poor. Very poor. Wasteful, if you ask me.
Have a player down for Soufriere.
No, but Soufriere has not gotten the grips with the third place game as yet, Eli. The goalkeeper for Vieux for South have yet to make a telling save. It's a drop ball. Possession for Soufriere from the back. So throw into Soufriere.
Foul call there.
A little nudge in the back. I don't think it was. I think it was a foul. Let's let it be. But referee deemed it a foul. And another chance for Soufriere to put the ball into the area.
Well, sometimes I like the officials to take control of the game. Lay down the letter of the law. He didn't dish out a card or anything, but, let guys know to keep it clean. It's a nice ball in there by Jadel Philip. Second ball coming in there. Nothing doing there. Oh!
He's alright. He already
Jazani Henry there, the number 9 for
he's alright.
Soufriere. He's alright, yeah, he's alright. Boot of Jazani Henry just brushing past
Yeah.
Kimani John.
This Soufriere team can pass the football, Eli. You could see how they are so comfortable when they're in their half. And the problem the Soufriere team has is to continue this passing range when they get in the other side of the field, especially the last part of the field. That's the problem. And we see interception there by Vieux South.
And Poyot is on there. He lashes one from distance. Not posing too much trouble for the goalkeeper.
See the intent of Poyot.
You've mentioned previously, Critic, that he's very much a raw talent. And you just saw that there. He's gets a sight of goal and he's focused on the goal. Normally stays in a very central position. He's not one of the attackers who moves around too much. He's generally in within the width of the uprights.
You are correct, Eli. I think it's probably. Remember, his coach was a sort of a similar player.
Yeah.
So you see, here's a situation for Jerry to cut back that football. Good.
Elba chasing that one down.
Yeah. But again, you could see clearly that the Vieux South team, they're more up for it, especially in the last part of the field. You could see they pose a lot of threat when they break away. And again, like I mentioned earlier, this is what the Soufriere team needs when they get their chances or their situations in the final third area. Let's show a little more patience and show a little more movement, thereby to throw out the defense of Vieux. It's not happening for them just yet.
Yeah, but you can literally see right now with the gameplay with the two number 10s how Vieux South is able to apply pressure to the back line of Soufriere. Soufriere is unable to get the ball out of their defensive third, if not for a long punt upfield.
You're correct, Eli. As Jovic plays with so much ease. As a matter of fact, Jovic is so easy on the eye, Eli. He's Lucky.
Oh, wow.
And you see why his name is Lucky.
Well, the goalkeeper was unlucky there.
There you go. So it's a
Lucky was lucky and
yeah. Because
goalkeeper was
basically he just
unlucky.
tried a shot. But remember, it's a little damp out there, a lot of dew. Even the ball itself is a little wet, but the positioning of the goalkeeper made it so easy for the Vieux South striker in Lucky. Just hoping and pray just to take a shot. But clearly you could see the goalkeeper wasn't up for it and just got past him.
Generally with goalkeepers, you would see them put their body and their knee behind the ball. That ball just squirmed between his legs. So that suggests he did not have the correct posture going on to pick up that ball. And you could hear the moans coming from the Soufriere crowd right now. Disappointed, very disappointed, because we always say a 2-goal lead is a dangerous lead. That's a long shot coming in there.
And that is what he was supposed to do. You see the difference in that goalkeeper? He ensured that he put his body behind the ball and his knees were behind the ball as well. So in case of a situation or slip,
ricochets off of him.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very difficult. I remember making a point and saying that Soufriere would need to climb both pitons to get through in the semi-finals. And it seems to be a similar fate to get on to the third place playoff. They might have to climb the 2 pitons plus Monjimi. That's how difficult it has become for Soufriere now.
Good ball through there, but not enough pace by the Soufriere attacker. Kimani John in goal. Quick to respond to it, clearing it out into touch. Poyot is trying to leaves it for Saviola Elba, who's has some nifty footwork, but going nowhere with that one.
Soufriere regaining possession. Let's show some patience, Soufriere.
You could kind of get the sensation that Vieux South, they're not done yet. They're 3 goals to the good, but you kind of get the sensation that they're very focused and very measured tonight, and they're out for blood.
Yeah, they want more. They want more. Earlier on, you mentioned that goals are now up at $100 EC. That's free in the bag already. So clearly, they want to see if they could touch the ATM of BlackHeart Productions. I don't know if you have the code, Eli, but it seems clearly that Vieux South has the code.
Well, that's what you want to see in knockout football, goals. I don't think the Soufriere fans will be very happy. Their team has not been able to trouble the scorer just as yet. As we see a ball coming in there by Trent Alexander, I believe it is. Back in.
Good clearance there, halfway through. A swipe at this one.
A deflection. And
listen, Eli, that ball could have dipped with some pace on the goalkeeper, you know.
Deflection. It nicked the back of the crossbar there. But it's going to be a corner kick for Vieux South.
And while we say so, we can see the little courtyard area where the bars are situated and the food beginning to, full up, standing room that is.
Beginning to, critic?
Yeah, I mean down there to the far right. No, the standing area. Earlier on, there's a little, you get some little gaps here and there. But now you can see it's filling up. Meantime, good shot there. A lot of pressure on Soufriere right now. Relentless pressure that is. But I was just saying that the little area, Eli, where the person normally congregate, it's beginning to, the gaps are beginning to lessen.
Yeah, and that's expected. The showing we've seen from the fans for this BlackHeart 2024 knockout tournament, the finals, I expected to see a bumper crowd, and that's what we have on hand. Of course, Soufriere playing in the first encounter tonight. So Soufriere people are out in their numbers. Of course, a contingent of Leclerc supporters, as you mentioned. I saw John Perry, who plays with this Leclerc outfit. I believe he's out due to injury. He's been out for some time now. Mm-hmm. And a few other familiar faces from Leclerc. Of course, a contingent would have come up from Vieux South as well for this encounter. And no need to mention the fishing village of Ancillary. They're always here.
Tonight there are more here. I don't know if Ancillary has a capital. Clearly, based upon the amount of persons I see here from Ancillary, I think the community is basically empty tonight. Petit Bowl, Mole Street, all those areas are empty due to Ancillary in the final. So we have a free kick situation, Eli. We see 3 of them converging on the ball, trying to see who will take it. I would think if it should be a left footer who's going to take this one. But there are 2 now, and they're still contesting. The wall is not set just yet. There's still a little space in the wall as well, Eli. So let's see what happens. They opted to shoot very low. That would have been very difficult to beat him from this distance.
Saviola Elva there.
Yeah, they needed to be a little more crafty with this one. But they continue to lead 3-0. I don't think we are a bit far from the halftime period. I don't know if they have indicated how much time to go. But it won't. I don't think there's much you could say in the dressing room for Soufriere. But clearly full domination by Vieux South.
The trickery and the guile by Moses Henry there.
Yeah.
Vieux South very much enjoying their football. That's what I would be saying to this Soufriere team. If I were the coach, I would say, guys, this is the last hurrah. Just go out there and play your football. Enjoy yourself.
Let me see. Crazy, desperate clearance there from Soufriere. Not if you realize, Eli, despite the score is 3-0, but look at the intensity of the press from the Vieux South team. Basically, the Soufriere team has to jostle for position and hustle to see who they can pass that football to. So that's very interesting. Despite the scoreline, Vieux South still keeping the pressure on Soufriere, and that's one of the reasons. Passes under pressure resulting in going outside, or a poor pass or a low percentage pass.
Yeah, and as you can see there, it's a sort of a front five pressing for Vieux South there, not allowing much space, plugging the gaps in, and of course Trent Alexander behind that front five. They're looking to mop up anything that gets through. It's been that way for pretty much from 10 minutes into the half. The first 10 minutes or so, I think Soufriere was there and thereabout in the contest. But it's been all Vieux South as we see another ball coming in there dangerously towards Obafemi Poyot, who will be looking to get on the score sheet again. He tends to score in spurts, critic. He may go a game or two without scoring, and then he will score 4 goals in 3 games easily for you.
Mm-hmm. That's what you want. You want to encourage a youngster to keep on scoring, consistency. And if you add the statistics, it'll be interesting to know how many goals per game ratio that he gives you. But like I mentioned, he's raw, and he can only get better once he can stave off injury, because certainly he has an eye for goal. And he plays for interesting team name, Shambhala.
Shiloh.
Out of the Vieux League. So who knows, some other local team might just be interested in Obafemi. I know there are teams like, for example, down in the south, you have Uptown, you have Platinum. The scouts probably at it to see how best they can rake in Obafemi.
You say Uptown, only one person comes to mind, critic.
Only one person.
Celebrating tomorrow?
No, he's celebrating his birthday on the 12th.
On the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you tomorrow?
No,
you're on the 13th.
On the 13th, that's right.
Ah.
Yeah. So back-to-back birthdays.
Partners in crime, boy. Partners in birthday, partners in crime. But anyway, we'll leave that for another show. It's halftime here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Soufriere against Vieux South in this 3rd place encounter, and it's Vieux South leading 3-0. We'll be back with you guys in just a few.
1:30, available at Power FM's office in VG. Dress code 50 Shades of Pink. Welcome to Sunbird. Sunday, November 24th, 3 p.m. Bayview Escape in VG. Sunbird.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart Aquayal. Shune Creole Weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Soufriere Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLasso.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns! BlackHeart 2024, Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart are Creole. Shune Creole weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
back. The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Aquayol weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Aquayol weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
Of course, everything is everything, and we're back live at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, just awaiting the kickoff of the second half in this third place encounter in the BlackHeart knockout of football tournament. The lads from Soufriere, the home team, down 3-0 as we see a raft of changes coming for the Soufriere team. It's the last hurrah critic, so players getting an opportunity to come and strut their stuff.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Eli. As anything else, I mean, you were defending champions. There's no fourth place in football, but it is what it is. It's a chance to get a run in. Some players, have practiced throughout the entire season, and of course now you want to, show slate, show your worth. So no better time, because I mean, as anything else, this is a competition which is knockout. But as anything, you want to, show some players their appreciation. Meantime, that being said, ball robbed in the area. Okay, being able to make amends for it. Henry trying to spread towards the right side. Quite comfortable.
Looks like Vieux South would have made a change themselves. Kenneth Clark just clearing that one ricocheting off of his teammate there, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah. But like I was saying, Eli, nothing wrong in, making substitutions, little niggles here and there. So it's an opportunity for players to get a run in. Who knows, come next season, you can fare a little better, but the experience is always welcome. Possession in favor of Vieux South. Just keeping it together. Don't have to overexert themselves. But as Eli mentioned, at this stage of the competition, it's $100 for a goal. And of course, you don't want to go home with everything despite the championship. That is what the Vieux South team is trying to employ right now. Get as much as you can. Which can go in aid of, transportation, any overheads that you've had throughout the competition. You can make amends by that. Lucky a little miscontrol, but was able to recover. Ball played to the right side, a one touch.
And Lucky just demonstrated how important it is to have your correct body positioning. Because even though he did not control the ball, because of his body positioning, he was still on the ball, was able to shield the ball away from the defender and regain control of the ball there.
That's where the experience comes in. And I've often said, boy, who names the child Lucky? Clearly.
I have a theory, but I don't think it's fit for purpose.
No, I'm just saying, like, you have your baby and you choosing names and.
Well, I've heard instances of names like that when, parents are having fertility issues. And
I get you. I get you.
Comes around,
and as a basis of that.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I've heard stuff like that. Not suggesting that's
what happened, but it makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense.
Ball just lofted out of play there. Jovic McFarlane looking bewildered. I don't know if he's bewildered about the quality of his service Or if he feels like somebody should have been getting on the end of that one. That one, nobody was getting on the end of that.
Therefore, don't have that height. They don't have that presence. If you look at them, they fall along the lines of 5'9", 5'9", 5'9". I don't think there's anybody 6 feet. Eli, you are one who synonymous with height. You might fare better than me. But from my vantage point, I see a lot of 5'9", 5'8", 5'10".
Maybe Obafemi might be there and there about 6 feet. Maybe. Yeah. Just.
There's a through ball. Again, that ball should have been played to foot. However, recovery there from Soufriere. Still be fit. We meant to have the substitutions. There seems to be a fresh number 19 who has taken over the central striking position for Soufriere. Good young. You know, if there's one thing I can tell you, I'm very much impressed with young Henry, despite the scoreline. But this youngster, if he stays in football and stays off injury, can be a force to be reckoned with in terms of playing in central midfield. Clearly has the know-how, has a skill as well. He's a really good young player.
Soufriere right now, in my opinion, hitting a lot of hopeful passes, critic.
Yeah,
not as decisive and incisive as we see the Vieux team are with their passing. The occasional through ball will get away from them, but in terms of ball to feet, as we see there again, and another ball being played through.
I don't know.
Thinking looked a foul?
No, I think the trick he tried, it didn't work out, but the defender did pretty well. And of course, he's pretty close to the box, and clearly you could see the linesman or the assistant referee saw it also. Good non-call. Meantime, continues with the possession of Soufriere, searching pass into the area.
Wow, why didn't he try to take that one on for himself?
Eli, I'll tell you what. You better get me his name. The number 10 for Soufriere.
That's Nixon David.
I have seen Nixon David play for Soufriere in and out. And he seems to be one of the more senior players on the team. And I can tell you, if I was a coach of this individual, I will probably be at him every single day. I've yet to see this gentleman put in a performance to help the Soufriere team. You know, I remember growing up, a lot of people maybe you know, but I was more into cricket than anything else. But, you know, we had this little phrase in cricket at school. Some guys shape up pretty well, but they don't score. So we used to call them Malpu score. You with me? The posture.
Malpu score?
Malpu.
Oh, Malpu score. Okay.
Sorry, I may sound very critical, but number 10 for Soufriere, like I said, he looks to be more senior. But I've yet to see a game where this man can show his worth for the Soufriere team.
Well, goal scoring is an art, critic, and you would know. That's why the strikers get all of the money.
But he always plays in the attack. So I'm trying to figure out what is his strength. Is he pacey? Can he hold the football? Does he have a good shot? Can he dribble?
Maybe it's link-up play, maybe. I don't know.
Like I said, I may sound very critical, but...
Well, you are the critic.
I just have not seen the output.
We expect the critic to be critical.
I just don't see the output of number 10. He carries a big number as well, you know. Carries a massive number as well. So Soufriere, you may want to re-examine this gentleman's position. However, we have a free kick in there's one individual behind that football, so clearly he's going to go towards goal. The wall did his job.
Looks like Trent Alexander there, I believe.
He continues in possession of it. Meantime, Eli took a little stroll during the halftime break. And the ancillary fans were telling me, we are coming for you. So I simply responded.
For you?
For me.
For you playing?
Out. And so folks are telling me, Nuka Vini Puhu. So I'll be playing right back in the finals. Wearing number 21.
Oh, look, Soufriere looks like they're... Oh, my God. Soufriere just made a mess with that there.
Yeah,
just made a mess. 2 against 1. He could not get the ball out of his feet to play his player through. 3 goals to 1 might give a little slither of hope there. Maybe just help with the confidence a little bit. I guess it's not meant to be. Not tonight. So. Not tonight, at least.
Searching pass, getting Saviola. Look at the one touch between those players. Look at the slick passing between Vieux getting to
and
the
a
area.
Good ball across all along the ground there.
Not bad at all. This is what you want to see. Quick interplay passing, slick passing, 1 touch, 2 touch into the area. Here's W. Henry. Poised, calm. And here's the guy I spoke about. Good enough, that's right. Playing this one back. Good interplay, keeping the football Soufriere, showing some patience, spending some time with the football, but we want to move upfield. Possession goes back to Soufriere. A little recycling right there, and then she's looking further afield on the left flank. It's a bit of a searching pass. Still in possession for Soufriere.
Nice ball played through there. Maybe a little too much on it. He just gets to it there, but the player is kind of broken down, allowed Vieux to regroup, but wins a corner.
Good passage of play by Soufriere. This is the sort of stuff they should have been doing earlier. But again, you live and you learn. Instructions, of course, from the bench. Soufriere, Eli, is not a bad team. Soufriere just probably needs a little more quality and a little more consistency in what they're trying to achieve whilst they play. Searching corner, feeble there, swipe at it. Not able to get onto it. I think
the regular number 9 critic, he has not been playing. I believe he's been out injured. His name escapes me. Scored in the final last season, yeah. Dreadlocked Redskin guy. Name escapes me now. But he's not been playing, and I think he's a big focal point for them in attack. You know, plays in a manner in which he can hold up the ball, allow players to come into play, link up the play, and of course still get on the end of that and put it in the back of the net.
So you're saying that the team basically is built around him?
I don't necessarily know. Yeah, I think he's a key player of the team. I would not necessarily say it's built around him. And then you have a couple of absenteeisms in the likes of Lee John. I think he's also very instrumental in midfield for Soufriere as well, of course. Okay. They also lost Imani Butcher, who made his senior national debut last year in midfield as well.
So it's a bit little scraps around there. Okay.
I think they have a couple of holes to plug, if you want to call it that.
Okay. We can see have we seen a substitution?
We've seen a couple of substitutions. Not gotten any confirmation. Let me just double check. Confirmation of subs. Raft of substitutions here. Whole host of them.
Young Labrio still the mainstay of the attack, still the mainstay of the midfield.
Okay, so at halftime, we had a substitution for Vieux South. Moses Henry left the game, replaced by Donovan Purpey. This is number 21 for Soufriere. Out number 20, who is Kalen Flavius. In number 19, who is Bradley Joseph. Out number 16 as John Gaston in defense. In number 5, who is Malik Victorin. Out number 4, that's still with the Soufriere team. That is Andy Joseph from midfield. and he was replaced by number 8 Myron Emmanuel. So a number of substitutions for Soufriere, also one made for Vieux South as well at the half.
Reckoning the changes for sure. A loose ball into the area. Through ball there by Jovic on the left side of attack. Saviola using his guile and pace. Good defense there, good recovery from Soufriere. Loose pass. Possession again back to Vieux South.
And that's what I mean, critic. You see the passes from Soufriere are more hopeful.
Here's another loose one as well.
Hopeful. They are trying to pass the ball into areas as opposed to passing the ball to their teammates. You know, so I would say a rather flat performance by Soufriere.
Yeah, I would think that of course you're defending champions. You're at home. Yes, you didn't make it into the finals, but in a third place playoff, you would want to show more grit. Despite the scoreline, make it a little difficult for your opponent, but it doesn't seem that way at all. Vieux South, probably one of the easiest games per se. Meaningful, yes, the positioning, but very easy for them. Can't remember an instance where the custodian in goal for Vieux South had to make a telling save. That alone tells you. He was lucky trying to force this one. Again, Eli, you mentioned that hopeful passes, but sometimes, Eli, the players need to spend a little more time, especially on attack with the football. And when that, so when you spot that pass, this is when you execute. And sometimes they tend to let up that ball a little too quick, but sometimes hold on to it a little too long. So there must be a balance or a mixture of both.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I see some players throwing gestures at each other. Of course, the pass was too pacey. I often see that sometimes you have to play that pass into foot rather than into space. So again, players need to differentiate the two, whether it be, when the situation presents itself, where we see a situation where Soufriere can take advantage of this one. But no. Yes, indeed. We're basically waiting for the final whistle. It'll be there for some time.
Nice interplay there. Saviola and McFarlane and resulting in a shot by Overfammy Poet and then another attempt goes a begging over the bar. But what we come to know before South for one touch is in and around the penalty area and allowing him to get in and challenge the goal this time, not being able to convert, but lovely football that I've been South.
Yes, indeed. Certainly pleasing on the eye, especially we often speak about it when you get into the final third of the area. There's no time to dwell on the football. So the one touch and two touch that you spoke about, Eli, basically has the defense of Soufriere 6 and 7s. But again, good influence, good passing by Vieux. It's a pity they didn't get on the score sheet. What happened, Eli, is that the final pass which was made by Obafemi, the player sort of leaned back, thereby getting that ball over the upright. I try to see, Eli, if I could influence the organizers. And I hope Shakes is listening, because he gave us a task to put in some, some awards. I suspect you have to employ a new award. Outfit of the season. Of the season. You're correct. Of the award, but I can tell you, seen so many outfits. Yeah. And again, that's just what BlackHeart brings. It's a total atmosphere of football where fans come out. And even when in our earlier broadcasts, other games, you mentioned of females supporting football. And it's also pleasing to the eye to see that. I mean, you have, young ladies who come to support their family, whichever connection that you have. And you'd be surprised as well. Every see a raid there for Soufriere, trying to get past his man, taking an extra touch. Again, Eli, basically just to check back and use your left foot this time now to cut across. But they're young. I hope the coaching staff is watching so they could correct them. As a matter of fact, you could go back on the stream and watch those games and point out to the young players areas of weaknesses and during the off season what they need to work on. Check back, yes.
A little spell of possession.
Wow, Eli. That noise that you hear is courtesy and Soufriere making their way onto the pitch for their warm-ups. Atmosphere. And as we speak, Eli, before Soufriere takes this free kick, listen, if you ain't here to experience live action at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, you're missing out. But we understand not everybody can make their way down to the facility, but the atmosphere and the temperature is rising. It is certainly rising. Yeah. And there is a goal by Soufriere, our guy, the left back. You see his skill. You see what he brings. Yeah. At least something to go home with. Yeah. Yeah. You think? Yeah, I think that goal was just consolation. We know the talent the youngster possessed. He got an opportunity, he took it. But so you're thinking that Soufriere can stage a comeback, but make it interesting. Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah. You're correct. In the meantime, ball goes out of touch. It's the throw into Vieux for South on the left side. From all the way back to the left back. Bad pass right there. Well, I'm one who's certainly in for drama and suspense. The goal has to come. Let's see. Possession to Soufriere. Searching pass into midfield. Poor control over number 19. Fouling his man. Remember, Eli, on Friday I made mention of our master control always eating. Eli, you and I have worked in a lot of productions together. I've never seen a master control consume so much. But you understand? Oh Lord. And the other role that you're hearing now is the Leclerc. They're making their way out for their warm-ups. Interesting enough too. They were in blue and black. And still were in blue and black. But that's the warm-ups. That's the warm-up kit. That's the warm-up kit. Listen, boy, let me tell you. Here's a raid by Saviola. Can he get a link-up play? Should have again. Getting past the defender. Showing some skill right there. Making it very interesting between the two. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's an away fixture for them. It's an away facility. It's away for Soufriere as well. Interesting enough, I wonder which route they took, whether it be the east or the west, but they're here. As a matter of fact, Leclerc has been in Soufriere since Friday. So basically they have climatized with what's happening. A little bit told me that they went to the Sulphur Springs. They engraved LA somewhere in the Sulphur Springs saying that they took over Soufriere. Interesting enough. So let's see if they can take over and make it a stay over or layover. And I can tell you, Eli, you spoke about crowd and support. And later on, you will see support from this ancillary team. They're not too far away from Soufriere, and they're here in the numbers. They're here in the numbers. Wow. Number 6 in the 66th minute. Possession there to Soufriere. Centre back trying to make his way upfield. Interception there. Young Saviola at it. Young Saviola needs to hit the gym a bit. Just to put on a little more strength. You can see he plays with a lot of tenacity and he goes in wholeheartedly. So of course I'm asking his father, which is Titus Elva, to spend a little time with the youngster, build some chest, some arms. So when he rests on those defenders, he can really feel. But in terms of his temperament, I like his temperament. He goes into everything full 100. But Just need a little more strength, and he has good heart into the game, certainly. And not only him, I will encourage youngsters, if you want to, play into football, at your nutrition, and you hit the gym, because you need some strength. You need to build your core. Can't rely on your natural ability and just the basic in terms of the football fitness. The more or the advantage you can get in this game for yourself, the better for you. So we see Soufriere of the football trying to mount a raid on the left side of attack. Very interesting character. As a matter of fact, he hails from Canaries, Eli. A community that I treasure when it comes to local football. They lack the resources, but they can play some really good football. To taking his exploits for Vieux South. Tricky customer as well. Let's see what impact he can have on this game. That's dirty funny, Eli. Trying to get on this fire called outside. Eli, you know what? You're too funny. Eli, too funny. So you're saying that the CEO has put on a staggering performance?
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Listen, folks, if you guys only knew the amount of fun that we have during this broadcast, and we appreciate persons, of course, who tune in and you make your comments. We appreciate it all. I think it is part and parcel of what we do. And as St. Lucians, we have to appreciate one another. This is our product. So we certainly have to appreciate one another and also encourage one another. Here's a searching pass there. Gets on the end of this one. Problems for the goalkeeper. Good diving or gasping save right there. A little awkward. But the custodian in goal for Vieux South was able to gobble it up. And we're back, of course. We didn't go anywhere. Sometimes, we have to intermittently take a little break now and then. However, it's still back here. 3-1. And interestingly, we have the CEO of BlackHeart just popped into the com box. Mr. David Shakes, Christopher Shakes. Let me get your thoughts briefly on this year's competition. What word would you use just to point out to your patrons? What word would you use that you point out to your patrons that comes to mind with this year's competition?
First of all, let me say congratulations to the commentary team, GDTV, Eli, Tenor, and also the Let's Bet crew. bringing this year's tournament 2024 in the household of many persons, national and internationally. This is real superific. The word I would use is superific, Tenor, because when you look at what's transpired this year with all the ups and downs and all the challenges we had this year, we could still come out letting football be the winner. And football being the winner because of the stakeholders and the persons who playing their part in making it a superific event this year. We saw the passion of the various communities, especially coming to mind. I can remember a game that took place a couple of days ago between South Castries and Soufriere, where the fans were ecstatic in the stands, you know, fans and stands, you know. So it's real superific this year, and I really want to thank all the patrons who traverse from east, west, north, and south, making Soufriere this year the home of BlackHeart. All games played right here in Soufriere, and the support we got down in Soufriere. I think the people in Soufriere, and matter of fact, the BlackHeart family need to be commended and give themselves a round of applause and take a bow for supporting the tournament at one venue in Soufriere.
Well, Eli, you heard it from the CEO. I think when he used the word superific, that alone tells you that we have a superific time thus far, from the combox to the fans. He touched on every nook and cranny what made this tournament superific. To follow up with this, Eli, remember we're not even into the finals as yet, and he's mentioned the word superific. And in my estimation, I don't think anybody would have thought that Leclerc and Ansel would have got into the finals. Probably Leclerc, yes, but to a certain extent, Ansel. This makes it more interesting. Eli, I'm just going to ask you now, what word would you use?
Super fantabuloso.
Everybody
super fantabulous, because it's been good football, Tenor. What you want to see in knockout football is the Cinderella stories. You know, Masha comes to mind immediately. You know, one of those Cinderella stories. You know, you want to see giants falling. You want to see goals being scored. You want to see good football. So we've seen that. You want to see the fans come out. That's where the fantabuloso comes in, right? You want to see the fans come out. You want to see them. You want to see the corporate citizens, you know, jumping on board. And this year, Shakes, I believe you were able to attract the likes of Let's Bet Sports to BlackHeart Football and a whole host of other sponsors. How has that been for you in terms of garnering support for the tournament?
Well, Eli, I must say welcome to the family Let's Bet. I think Let's Bet gave us a penalty, a free kick, and a wing left side and right side to the tournament. We welcome them on board, and we hope that we can, you know, extend this relationship with Let's Bet. Seeing what it stands for, the brand is a very superific brand also. Getting them on board for the first time, we hope we could continue. And next year, this tournament may be Let's Bet BlackHeart Knockout Tournament, you know.
Of course, National Lotteries authorities and the likes are on board with the competition as well. So, of course, we want to say thank you to the sponsors because, of course, their support is what's needed to really drive the BlackHeart family that's been going on for 20 years now, man. Superific Shakes.
Yes, very superific. We saw a lot of sponsors coming on board late in the race, and it's very important that sponsors come on board, because this tournament is a knockout tournament. It's 8 nights of football, and you see the economical spin-off. That's who's the winner of the tournament. When you look what transpired in Soufriere this year, the economical spin-off, we really need to tally to see the real figures of the economical spin-off. All the vendors in the Soufriere area is benefiting from it. The B&Bs all fill. A lot of people from Castries and the north overnighting from Friday. Look, Tennyson also mentioned a while ago that La Clery team has been camping down here from Friday night, and persons traveling up and down the gas stations. Sol is on board, and Sol saw it before they get on board because they know a lot of fuel would be selling, people traversing up and down, and it's very, encouraging and exciting to see persons coming on board these kind of tournament. This particular tournament is a community tournament. It's a uniting community through sports. It's shooting goals, not bullet. It's fighting the crime. And if you can measure for yourself, you did not one incident here, only the passion from the crowd and the passion from the fans. But when you take into consideration the conduct of the patrons, we must say kudos and hats off to the patrons. We have people from Vieux, from Castries, from Gozili, from Ancillary, all over the island, traversing and congregating in one space, and we can show the world that St. Lucians could have clean and nice entertainment with no problem. The police is having a real good time. They don't have much infractions to deal with, and I really want to say kudos to the fans for making the way and behaving in a manner that the world can see, because with the streaming that's going on, everybody's seen in England, in America, in Canada. You can see the comments coming up on the screen. When we're not streaming and be hold back, we were told by yourself, Eli and Tenor, stream it, let it go, let it fly. And the place is ram-packed when you watch what's going on here right now. We have to stream it. Let people who cannot get inside to see what's going on. I was in Ancillary a couple nights ago, and they had a big screen at the playing field, and persons just sit down and congregate and having fun. They have their own watch party, and it's nice to see that persons who cannot make it down here can have their own watch party in the community. We have a senior citizen call and said, thank you very much, Philip Tisa mom. She's a diabetic patient, and she lose one of her leg in Canaries. And she sent a note to me saying, thank you, Shakes, for streaming, because you make me remember my son I lost in America, and I can watch on the screen and see Canaries play. I can see the whole tournament from my wheelchair, and that just gives me joy and make I get goosebump when these elders could say to you, thank you, the streaming really come true. Eli, I must say thank you also for making this possible. I know making this possible. I think you're a true pioneer for sports, and I want to big up the banter and big up Vibe Radio, who was the original voice for this tournament. And when my friend Quincy Griffith Pringle say superific, you know what he was talking about. So big up Quincy. I know you're watching from your armchair also, and I want to say hello to everybody who's in their home in St. Lucia, international, outer national, and outer national who's watching the stream. Big up, and thank you very much for joining the stream and enjoying BlackHeart 2024.
Initially, Eli, we thought Shakes would have played a T20.
I was just about to say, how are you going to follow that up, critic?
No. We need to get him out. He's out.
Yeah, we need to
LBW.
LBW.
Shakes basically covered every facet, every base of the tournament, like he normally does. And again, kudos to the fans and all those who made this possible. But as we continue, it is still 3-1 in favor of Vieux for South. The action continues. It seems now, Eli, that, Soufriere has realized, they're playing a little better. But again, it's a little better too late. So again, too, when they go back to review the tape, they'll realize what areas that they need to work on. And this is one of the advantages of having those games shown live, where you could, go back on and see what areas that teams need to improve. I don't think that Soufriere can, leave here with their heads. Here's the situation. Level 1-1.
Good save there.
Good foot save. Very
good
save. Yeah. But good football overall. The attacker tend to fend off the defender. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And before you would think that goalkeepers would have to make a save with their hand. But good foot save there by the goalkeeper.
Well, remember in the first half, I was talking about the goalkeeper's positioning. I was talking about the positioning of the goalkeeper in the first half. In that instance, it was his opposite number, who was Cleonte Alce, right? And his positioning was not the best when Moses Henry slotted in that goal there. However, we see the positioning of Kimani John in goal for Vieux South, being able to close down that angle, critic, and make the goal really small, that window really small, and he had nowhere to kick but against the keeper.
Yeah, keeper did very well. Very, 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 very well. Very much impressive what the goalkeeper did. But again, like I said, the Soufriere team seems to be playing better right now, but they're playing better a little too late. Because it's going to be very, very difficult to mount a challenge right now, Eli, from being 3-1. But, I mean, as anything else, nothing to be ashamed of. They are the defending champions. They're at home. The crowd is up for it. Meantime, we still see the exchange in midfield. No foul right there. But again, like I said, Soufriere may have just gotten a spurt of energy from where I don't know. I don't think it's very far, but they're playing a little better. More excitement. Ball lost there. Here we see a situation. Eli.
Oh my goodness.
It is 3 versus 2. Let's see the makeup.
Wow!
Shot from
a blistering shot there.
Impossible angle.
From the right flank there. Icing on the cake, Tenor?
Yes, I think it's curtains for the Soufriere team.
Say that again.
Curtains. In the local parlance, you will say blinds. But it's certainly curtains for the...
That was definitely a blinder of a shot.
Yes. What made it interesting to Eli, remember he has 2 players on the inside, so the defense would have set up for a cutback. However, it is already 3-1. Why not have a shot? Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. He made good contact with the football.
Yes.
And this increasing the scoreline 4-1.
Yeah, definitely. And 3 minutes of extra time, but in these 3 minutes, we'll take an opportunity to speak with the regional marketing manager of St. Lucia National Lotteries, Miss Commissioner Richards. Commissioner, good night and welcome to our broadcast.
Good evening, Eli. Thank you for having me.
Of course, Let's Bet Sports. We just heard Shakes eulogize Let's Bet Sports just a while ago on the broadcast. But you guys have come on with BlackHeart for the very first time. Of course, Let's Bet Sports is a new product.
It is.
So how did that marriage come about?
Well, we are a sporting brand by the St. Lucia National Lottery. So it was only fitting for us to support the community through this partnership with BlackHeart Entertainment. It's our very first time doing any type of partnership like this. Pretty exciting. And I think that I can say that it's something that we can probably do again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You see the sort of numbers there, and they're from all over St. Lucia, the various communities. Well, 4 main communities represented there tonight, but throughout the tournament, you would have had 16 various communities being represented, and I think that would be doing wonders for the brand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, persons have been asking us tonight, what is Let's Bet Sports again? How can I play? You know, what can I do to register and to play and bet and win? So we're very excited that we can bring the product at the ground level to, you know, persons probably who've heard about it but never really interacted with the brand. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to really speak to the people and feel them, their excitement when it comes to sports in St. Lucia.
Of course, and Let's Bet Sports launched this year. So we would definitely be seeing more of Let's Bet Sports within the sporting fraternity and beyond, I assume?
Yes, of course. It's only 9 months since we've launched. We launched in late March, so we're still fairly new. So there's lots to uncover, discover, and be part of in terms of sports in St. Lucia. So it's just the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And how can one just quickly get on to the platform if they would want to?
So you can, there are 2 ways to play actually. You can play online by logging on to stlucialotto.com or play.stlucialotto.com, where you just register with a national ID, a valid national ID, and you top up at any agent location across St. Lucia. and you are ready to play. As well, you can go to any lottery agent across the island and you can say, I would like to purchase a Let's Bet Sports ticket for a particular game. West Indies versus Sri Lanka, for example, just saying something.
Yes. For a second, I thought Kamisha would have called the game because we just saw Dove Baptiste barreling down on goal there, trying to make it 5-1. But Kamisha, thank you very much for joining us. Looking forward to Let's Bet Sports' continued support of the BlackHeart Knockout Football Tournament.
Definitely. Thank you, Eli, and the rest of the team for having us here tonight.
All right. There you have it, folks. It's 4-1. Did I get that scoreline right? I think I lost count there. 4-1.
4-1, Eli. Remember, it's 9 months. Let's bet. Infancy, gave birth. So clearly, I wonder what's the name of the child for Let's Bet?
Maybe it's Lucky.
Lucky.
They do have a product, Lucky Free.
There you go. There you go. But it is Lucky 4.
Lucky 4.
Or Big 4.
Big 4.
Because it's 4-1. There's also a game called One Off.
There you go.
So it seems that clearly the Let's Bet brand has quite fit in, and I think I welcome them as well because I paid a lot. I'm a big player.
I was about to say,
I'm a
like
big
you
player.
in it to win it.
Yeah, I'm a big player. I'm a big player. I have proof. But I like the marriage, Eli. It's something new. It's something that St. Lucians can buy into as anything else. If you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. Clearly, there were 16 teams who were in the competition which had a chance. It's boiled down to 4. It's boiled down to 2 because the finals is later. And we must say kudos to the Soufriere persons who are coming out, the defending champions. So therefore, South, they are the 3rd place playoff champions. So now we look forward to the finals, which is going to be, very, very interesting. And also, Eli, knowing fully well that Let's Bet is on board and they have the tent and persons inquiring, they want the goodies. Because Solutions like freeness.
Yeah. How you mean?
Yeah, they like freeness. So the umbrellas and the cups and what have you, they're going to go for it. And that's the only way of spreading the brand.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Myself, Elijah Williams, and Tennyson Glasgow will be signing off for now. But stick with us because in just a few minutes, it's the grand final of the BlackHeart Knockout Football Tournament. The boys from Leclerc, LA Massive, they take on Ancillary.
Pick up glass of a fist, but make one time. Wow. Up is up. Up is up. What the captain? Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman. Up he going up. Up he going.
Lève-moi là-bas.
Tell them up he going.
Lève-moi là-bas.
Up he going.
Lève-moi là-bas.
Call the captain. Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman. Call the captain. Call the bowman.
Lève-moi là-bas. Nothing but us flow. Lève-moi là-bas. Nothing but fish Friday. Lève-moi là-bas. Nothing but Godzilla. Lève-moi là-bas. Nothing but Kuchoke. Bagay big soye. Eke kou mauvais. Bagay big soye.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Creole Weekend.
Look something to talk about.
Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the